Barak Yahweh Barakatah, Yahweh Shah. Barak Yahweh Barakatah, Yahweh Shah. Bahasham, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching and truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled Predictive Programming, the Mist. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired from the YouTube platform GMS Vegas Sit Downs 144K. This is the platform of Zaquan Karataza. Subscribe and be edified. Video entitled Pestilences are being released into the earth going into 2025 for use.
In spots due to some dense morning fog.
Tonight we've got fog along the river and into western Iowa, zero visibility,
which is being impacted not only by the fog that still seems to be fairly dense at this hour.
Outside Heathrow Airport, the air traffic control tower is barely visible. Emerging from the fog, this plane is one of the flights that made it.
For the last 7 days, the world has been shrouded in a veil of mystery. An unrelenting fog that stretches from the poop-covered streets of Portland, Oregon, to the quietest corners of the countryside. This is no ordinary weather phenomenon. It's a dense, suffocating mist with an unsettling smell of chemicals lingering in the air. Residents in every corner of the globe have reported seeing strange, glittering particles suspended within it, almost as if the fog is alive, hiding secrets within its depths. The fog has already claimed lives. 4 catastrophic plane crashes in just 1 week. Travel has ground to a halt, and fear grips the population. But the questions don't end there. People who've come into direct contact with the fog are reporting severe illness, nausea, dizziness, and even unexplained rashes. Scientists are baffled, and officials remain silent. But silence only breeds suspicion. Whispers of government involvement are spreading like wildfire. Could this fog be the result of geoengineering gone wrong, or perhaps a deliberate act of control? And if that's
Option B.
not enough to send shivers down your spine, consider this. In the weeks leading up to the fog's arrival, reports of UFO sightings reached an all-time high. Some believe the government is using this chemical-laden haze to obscure something they don't want us to see, something watching us from the skies. Tonight we dive into the enigma of the toxic fog. What is it? Where did it come from? And most importantly, what are they trying to hide?
Has anybody else noticed it's been foggy for days now, and the internet never fails to let me know what's happening? The first thing I saw said this is all down to geoengineering. What's that? I have no idea. Another thing I saw said it's down to chemtrails. If you don't know what chemtrails are, if you look at an airplane flying over and you see like water vapor coming out the back, a lot of people believe that's something dodgy by the government. Hey! Now, another theory that is quite interesting is the government doesn't want you to see what's in the sky. Now, I'm not too sure what that means, but one thing the fog did stop me seeing was the horse racing was on ITV. Couldn't even see the horses running. Weird. And then another theory, which is the obvious one, UFOs causing all this fog. And there are some people saying it could just be fog. A lot of different opinions. What do you think's causing all this fog?
So I have seen no videos on this, so I'm just gonna talk about it. The fog. That's right, people. This weird fog shit that has been around for days and is supposedly making people sick. Well, I feel like shit. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what it's looked like in Ohio for days, okay? I've also been getting progressively shittier feeling in the past days. If you guys are going through this and are seeing this, please let me know. Because I just find it really strange, okay, that I was completely fine and then all of a sudden this weather comes in And I feel like shit. Something's up, y'all. Like something is up. And what I feel is not normal. Like I feel like my body is panicking. Like it's going like alarm after alarm after alarm. It's not the flu. It's not a cold. I'm getting hot. I'm getting chills. I feel like I'm going to throw up every 10 minutes. America, tell me if you are going through this and if there is fog.
What's up with the fog? Everywhere I look, there's posts about fog. I just rode back with my husband from Pennsylvania to Georgia, and let me tell you about what we saw. We crossed 7 states. We went from Pennsylvania to Maryland to West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, then Georgia. And there was fog in almost every state. Like, yes, there was some weather going on. There was a little rain here and there, but 7 states, like, it's really odd. Everybody's talking about this fog that's making them sick, this fog after these things we've been seeing in the air that we can't talk about. They're spraying stuff from these things, and maybe it's causing some of this illness, and this fog is part of it. There's this thick fog everywhere we went. And when we got to Virginia, a place called Fancy Gap, I think they're known for having some issues with fog, but this was so bad we almost had to pull over the car. Like, we could not see where we were going.
I don't know if it's just me, but for the last few days, I have been having this weird feeling like something big is about to happen, right? Like this weird feeling of impending doom. I have been having this crazy feeling like in my belly. I don't know what it is, okay? To be brutally honest, I feel like something is already happening. And here's why. For the last few days, there have been crazy reports of dense, thick fog in many states all over America, in addition to the UK. Now, this is not your regular fog, because a lot of people have been reporting that they have been seeing some weird type of mist coming out of the sky with this fog, okay? In addition to that, there have been 4 plane crashes, y'all, within the last 5 days, okay? 3 of those plane crashes occurred within the last 24 hours. You had one on Christmas Day in Kazakhstan, and then within the last 24 hours, you had one in South Korea, Nova Scotia, as well as Norway. In addition to that, y'all, so many people have been reporting this weird sickness, where as though they're having muscle soreness, sore throat, body aches, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, the whole 9. And they said that this sickness had just been coming out of nowhere. I don't know about you, but I feel like something big is happening or about to happen.
It's happening. And you have a term called predictive programming. Predictive, going into foretell, programming, prophecy. To foretell prophecy. What prophecy? The mist or this fog. The Mist is a movie made in 2007 from a book by Stephen King. Where did the creatures come from? Although not directly stated in the movie, it is implied that the creatures entered through an interdimensional rift as a result of Project Arrowhead, hence military/government. A secret scientific project being carried out on a nearby military base.
Life doesn't always go as planned, which is why Domino's is giving you an emergency pizza.
This clip comes from the movie The Mist, made in 2007. Fair use.
Whoa! Mom, Dad, you gotta come see! The boathouse is all bashed. You just gotta... Come on! Whoa!
Having spoken, the doomsayer departs.
Come on!
Why don't you get Billy dressed? I'll take him into town with me. Hit the store before it gets all bought out.
How'd you folks hold up in the storm?
Big insurance day.
Sorry to hear that.
What's going on?
Predictive programming. And again, it means what? To foretell prophecy.
It's death.
Something in the mist! Shut the doors! Shut the doors!
The only way we're going to to help ourselves is to seek rescue.
Tie this around your waist.
Or 4.
Let us know you got at least 300 feet.
There's nothing out there. Nothing in the mist.
What if you're wrong?
Then I guess that joke would be on me.
It is time to take sides. Read the good book. It calls for blood.
Guys, I hear something.
Are those bugs?
Not like any I've ever seen. The entire front of this store.
All right, so let's watch another trailer.
It was them! It was...
All right, fair use. Same movie.
Them what done it to us! It was them what brought down the final wrath upon us! Those 2 Peckerwoods that he's been with this whole time, they hung themselves in the back because they knew. They knew it all along.
No, he's crazy. He doesn't know what he's...
Get on your knees! They heard it too. They heard it too, didn't you, all of you? All about the Arrowhead Project and all that secret shit up on the mountain. That's what brung it down on us. That's what brung down the wrath of God.
Oh. Private Jessup.
It wasn't me. I'm stationed up there. I'm not responsible.
Bullshit.
Hell, I'm a local. Most of you people know me. Honey.
You! Stop your chicken shit whining, or I will cut your puling tongue out. Now you tell us. Tell us.
Look, okay. I heard stuff.
Stuff.
Yes, we all heard stuff. Yeah. Like, how they thought that there were other dimensions, you know, other worlds all around us, and how they wanted to try and make a window, you know, so they could look through and see what's on the other side. Right?
Yeah. Well, maybe your window turned out to be a door, didn't it?
Not mine, those scientists!
Oh, the scientists!
Yes, the scientists! They must have ripped a hole open by accident. This other world came spilling through to ours. That's what Donaldson was saying to me right before he killed himself. I didn't understand the half of it. It ain't my fault.
Oh! Ain't.
And that's the point.
About to happen.
Whispers of government involvement, even unexplained rashes. Scientists are baffled, and officials remain silent. But silence only breeds suspicion. Whispers of government involvement are spreading like wildfire. Could this fog be the result of geoengineering gone wrong, or perhaps a deliberate act of control? And
again, option B. The creatures entered through an interdimensional rift as a result of Project Arrowhead, a secret scientific project being carried out on a nearby military base. This fog was created by the government. Okay. Second Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, and Satan's physical counterpart on earth are the Edomites, based on the lineage of their fathers, so-called white people. For we are not ignorant of his devices, such as this fog, or this so-called fog / mist. Okay? And that's pretty much the point. Lord will, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.